are going to bring to the table. No Ardent Sensor for Hong Kong Attitude. It's definitely something important to note as the game goes on, because Fenerbahce will have an earlier spike in that bottom lane with the Sivir and then the Ardent Sensor from the Lulu.
Yeah, question is, can that Sivir get through the damage reduction and the stacking armor that'll come through from this Galio? That's the big question in my mind, because when you're playing Sivir, you don't want to be in that 500 range for long. You want to do a lot of damage, back up, kite around, and Patton, like you said, he has only a few deaths. One of them is the one that sticks out in people's minds of jumping in, and now he's going to have to skirt team fights appropriately. An invade here, looks like an invade, so there's some information here that he's saying, all right, Sejuani probably hasn't done this, but Gokbai doesn't have smite right now.
Does Crash know that is the question?
No, he wouldn't know that.
Crash has the Icebreaker, can get the passive on towards that blue buff, has a lot of burst. There we go, straight from 800 HP, great burst. Here's Crash as well, mission coming in from the side as Frozen looks for the trade. Down from the top side is Thaldren, but he's already low. He roots on towards Godcry, who tries to get to the Basco, but it's first blood for Crash, and they're going to chase onto Rivis as well. Just need a red buff to slow it down that Galio. The flash will come out soon. One more auto attack from Crash, he could flash for it. There's the stun lock underneath the tower, the Justice Punch knocks Crash back, still a flash available for this Galio. Thaldren's coming in, Galio flashes away. And Wing obviously still has that flash available that we talked about. Patton's gonna get under tower before he starts his back. Isn't actually gonna get the full recall. Now he steps up. Here we go.
I think you're just done for as soon as the All starts.
And there's the knockup, there's the kill. Easy peasy, say HKA as they secure.
Wing gonna try to equal the summoner spells up here in mid with his Moby boots he just purchased after that back.
Early Moby boots on analysis, such a devastating thing to have to face. Crash is up towards the top side of his. Scatter the Weak comes out. Wing realizes that the Sejuani is waiting in the wings and backs away. No summoners burnt on towards Frozen. Frozen, of course, one of the stalwart performers for Fenerbahce throughout the split. He is the guy that everyone said, you need to look at this guy. Used to play for Longzhu, such a great mid lane. He is the carry.
Again, Thaldren did this before.
Mission's gonna get locked up. No flash knock back, but here comes the tree. And there goes Mission.
And this is
50%, and that's what HKA want to play around, especially since winning this game secures them that tiebreaker match against Fenerbahce later on. The winner of this is looking for that first seed in the group.
And this is the awkward thing right here. Thaldren is being aggressive, but this is Unified showing up out of nowhere.
And Thaldren is going to get shredded down by that Tristana. Great knockback. Riris with the chase with the Righteous Glory gets the slow down and a
play of 2 Baron steals. So if you replay those situations over and over again, we're talking about percentages, does it happen more often in favor of Hong Kong Attitude? But right now, it just seems like it's even again. So they're trying to throw kind of wrenches in there, and Unified is that wrench.
Stun onto Crash. Here come the rest of the HKA members. Godquite with the knockback, and that's a dead jungler. And now HKA can look for the Baron.
And they're just not expecting Unified to show up in these places with that much damage at this point in the game. He's at that 10 CS per minute mark. He has those 2 items that he really needs and almost completed the other one. And the cull paid off in spades for him. So now, on a Baron here, the steal chance is much lower. But remember, Frozen stole it on Syndra.
That he did. Looking for the steal on Orianna as well. Godquite, no flash, no explosive cast, down to 4,000 HP. Fenerbahce.
Thaldren going in.
Here comes Thaldren in from the backline. Nature's Grasp used as well. Frozen.
Tristana.
Tristana so low, but managing to survive. Already the Orianna's dead. HKA lose 1 for 1 in this trade. Kai Wing low as well. Fenerbahce turning it around, and Riris is going to fall as well because Patton is still alive, Zyrene, and Patton is patting that KDA. Riris with the shield of Duran will lock them up for the time being, but once again, HKA unable to play around the Baron. Riris escapes, but HKA lose the fight in the pit.
They lost Crash earlier. They lose Frozen there. A 2 for 2. We're back at even. And now they're going to start this up. The jungler's about to walk in. TP mid from this Galio.
Super cheeky from Japone as well to use the blast cone to knock Godquite away.
But now Japone in trouble. Unified looking for him.
Unified has the red buff. Here's Thaldren, Patton, and Crash in the pit. Godquite off towards the side as well. Has got that ability to steal.
Oh, the crits!
Unified caught out though as Crash jumps onto him already. They've killed the AD carry, and where's the damage? But the other AD carry's down. Now the Lulu's dead as well. 2-1 in favor of HKA, and they will back away for now as they win a trade in the river.
The Baron is just...
And he has always been a team player. He's the captain of this team. He is a veteran of many a competition, and he is looking to guide his team to another upset in this group.
So interesting. Thaldren was clearing, and Riris went and did the Krugs, and then he went and he proxying the wave. So Thaldren's like, what are you doing? Looks like he's trying to free himself up to roam.
Shockwave hits onto Mission. Crash was knocked back. Unified's going to open up.
Oh, the Lulu!
gun. Japone is low. The unleashed power takes him out. And now Mission's got the first kill. Crash jumped on by Unified. This is going to be a jungler down as Padden tries to see if he can ricochet some boomerangs around, but not going to have the damage.
Yeah, and it just looked like the damage just completely wasn't there just yet on the side of Fenerbahce, whereas Hong Kong Attitude, they're going to start this up, and it looks like they're just going to trade mid-turret for Baron here. They don't want to contest this. Pretty different than the way the last few fights are going, and these guys are low, too.
He won't quite even get the mid-tower for it.
Which is a distinct advantage over what the Sivir has, and we just saw in that last fight, they just have a lot more damage and tankiness.
Shielded Duran is going to taunt up Thorgren. He's trying to run away. Here come the rest of Fenerbahce.
Trying to catch him out.
Unified does have the flash. They're looking instead for Riris. The shockwave comes down. Riris with the Shielded Duran gets another taunt. Damage reduction. He's going to knock them back. The Nature's Grasp stuns him up. There's the root as well. Kai Wing getting that original Baron, and now he's the one that steps up. He wasn't involved in that last play, but he needs to be involved now. It's a Baron fight. It's a Baron dance here, Zyrene.
They're just trying to rush it. They only have 20 seconds before that Galio is back up with TP. And they don't have the ultimates just yet. You can see Shockwave back up. Now, Thaldrin is about to have his ulti. They're going for a 50-50. This is just like the last time.
Fenerbahce won it the last time. They're looking to win it once again and take the game against HKA.
Tristana's going mid. They aren't actually committing to this.
Tristana's not there, but the steal from Mission across the walls. Irene, he gets it. Fenerbahce looking for the fight, but Unified is looking for the win. He's going in. He's got the Baron. He's got the minions. Jump to the base. Jump to the Nexus Towers, because Unified is going to end the game. That is some Hong Kong attitude for you. Padden trying to stop him. Can he get Unified?
It's the AD carry battle.
Cannot get the Nexus, but here
Galio
comes Galio. Unified jumps in, Padden trying to try, and Unified wins! And Hong Kong Attitude are going to take down Fenerbahce. The Nexus falls, and HKA take us to a tiebreaker.
That was insane. There was so much buildup for just that moment, that decision to put Unified straight down the mid. The fact they had cracked the inhibitor earlier made all of the difference to get that advantage. Mid priority, baby.